what it's all about, guys. Sometimes you have these little hiccups happen, and just got to work through it. I know it happens whenever we're in front of our customers, so just part of the process. But yeah, today my goal is very simple, guys. We're all experts in the room. I just want y'all to take away one key takeaway to just increase your performance today. So we're going to start off with positive focus, something we do most every session. We're going to talk about a core value. Today's core value is believe. We're going to recap the previous session. We're going to kind of run through that fairly quick. And then we're going to talk about ways that we as technicians provide 5-star service. And then we're going to talk about asking for the review. And then we're going to conclude the session. So I love this quote here when I saw it. It says, happiness starts with you, not with your relationships, not with your job, not with your money, not with your circumstances, but with you. It starts up here, guys. It's a decision that we want to live a happy life, be happy, be surrounded by happy people, because the attitude you take every day is going to be who you attract in your life. So it is important to realize it's not about the outside things around you. It's more about what's inside your head and what you're thinking, what you're allowing, what you're reading, what you're listening to really leads to positivity. So Andrew, I saw you were top in sales last week, man. Congratulations. Let's start with you. What is your positive focus this morning?
Just being happy and showing that with the customer and just talking with them. Being happy and sharing that with the customers and just talking to them and trying to stay positive.
Good deal. Good deal. All right, Joe, what about you?
Positive is just happy to be back at work. Happy to be back at work. Glad to be back here where I need to be, where I want to be.
Good deal. Good deal. Chris? Help me out, Joe. I can't hear him.
Happy to have a job, have somewhere to show up to every day.
All right. What about Eric?
Eric is the one plumber that's out today.
All right. What about Kevin?
Kevin.
I'm happy that maybe the little girl is finally here.
He's happy his baby is finally here. His little girl is here now.
Wow. Congratulations, man. That's really cool. All right. Michael.
I'm happy to be in my house.
Happy to be in his house. Happy to be in his house now. You got everything just about settled now, right? Yeah.
Wow, man, a lot of good positive focus here. Buddy, what about you?
Glad to be back to work.
Glad to be back at work.
Were you sick or just on vacation?
I also had my daughter last Saturday, so I was out all last week.
Okay. All right, Justin.
Just happy to be alive.
Just happy to be alive. Just happy to be up.
Amen to that, man. For sure. Dylan.
Yeah, I'm on call this week, so I'm happy for the opportunity to make extra revenue.
Good deal. Good deal. And then Devin.
Happy I got a good night's sleep.
Happy you got him a good night's sleep. Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. And Mitchell, what about you?
My positive focus is today's going to be a good day. We got a lot of big jobs happening today. So today's going to be a really good day for our team. I'm excited about our meeting this morning. I'm looking forward to jumping into this training and glad to have Joe back.
Yeah, I said that's my positive focus too, to have Joe. Glad to see Joe back today, and I'm just happy to be here, guys. I wake up every day just thanking God that I get to do the job I have, and I'm also just thankful that I have the ability to turn a wrench and be a tradesman. You know, having that license is something that I'm always going to be proud of. So, all right. So our core value today is believe, and the way that we define believe is in the mission and the impact you make. So can somebody read off our mission statement?
Our mission is to set the new standard in the home service industry by building and empowering a team that chooses to win through taking ownership, maintaining positivity, and exercising discipline.
Okay, I can't see who said that, but who said that?
Mr. Devin.
Devin, what part of that do you make an impact in as far as the mission's concerned?
Well, taking ownership, that's a big one, because I had to do that yesterday. And then maintaining positivity as well.
Good. Those are both really good ones. Anybody else have another one in there that they see that, hey, I do this daily. This is how I make an impact in our mission? Not everybody at once.
For me, it's building and empowering a team. That's, I had an interview yesterday where we brought in an apprentice, and I was explaining that to him is, part of the bringing people on is going over our mission and making sure they line up with that and saying, part of hiring is we're building a team, but we're also empowering a team. And I think empowering is a big one. Here, I think that's what makes us different is we can be you, without getting in your space too much. So I think that's a big one. And choosing to win. That's a big one.
What, Mitchell, what does it mean to empower somebody?
It's the opposite of micromanaging people. So to empower somebody is to trust them. So trust you guys on job, trust you with the truck, trust you that you'll show up every day, that you'll be in uniform, and just empower you and give you the all the tools and the resources that you need to be as successful as you can be. So just empower you to be who you're called to be and who you're supposed to be, and allow y'all room to grow and just continue to keep gaining ground in your career. I mean, that's empowering.
Perfect. Yeah, guys, this core value is so important, because if you ever stop believing in the mission and the impact you make, just please do the leadership team a favor and just sit down one-to-one and talk to them about that, because I think belief has a lot to do with everything you do in the day-to-day actions at Sunrise Plumbing. Because the biggest thing I see in there too is it says that, in the mission, we set the new standard. And that means that we are putting our best foot forward in all the 9 steps to the new standard every day, because that's part of the mission. I mean, you have to remember the mission is the vehicle that's going to get us to the vision that we want to achieve. And I'm sure by a show of hands in the room, everybody wants to have make more money, be more successful, all the things in the years to come in their career. And the only way we can do that is by being consistent in why we show up every day, which is our mission statement. So always be believing that everything that you're doing from the apprentice level all the way through the technician leadership level, you're always making an impact on where we're going at Sunrise Plumbing. Are we good on sound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, 2 weeks ago, we talked about qualifying the customer. Anybody have any success stories qualifying the customers in the last 2 weeks by a show of hands? Anybody out there? Joe, help me out. Anybody?
Anybody? Andrew, yeah, what you got, bud?
That sewer repair I did on Friday.
Sewer repair you did on Friday?
Yeah, tell us about it. What'd you do?
So,
before I actually went out to the truck and made the estimates, I kind of explained what was going on. So we brought it to the truck and made a couple estimates for how to get this issue resolved, so we can get them back up and running. And then had his wife out there too, so I talked to her at the same time. And when I got back, I got the
already got them a sewer repair on Friday, went to get them some options together, and was able to get the wife there with the husband, talked to both of them at the same time, was able to communicate with everybody, and then got out, got some good estimates together, went back up, was able to talk to both of them together, and then got it sold, got it set.
Awesome. Nice job, Andrew. Yeah, guys, this is really simple. Just whatever your method is, the question is, hey, is there anybody else that needs to be involved in the conversation? You know, do that before you build all the value, because building the value and only getting to one person or having to build it twice can really take a long time and make you inefficient in what you're doing. So we should all be asking that question pretty consistently. All right, so today we're diving in to the new standard. We're going to be focusing on step 9. But let's just go through and recap really quick. Joe, call on some people. What's one thing we did to prepare for our day?
What you got, Dylan? How'd you prepare?
I woke up this morning and had a cup of coffee.
Woke up and had a cup of coffee.
Love it. What's one thing we did whenever we arrived to the job?
Justin, what do you do when you arrive to the job?
That's when they're part of it. Did you pull up to the job or pull up to the door?
What did he say?
He arriving on the tablet and arriving on the job, asking him how he's parked. Is he parked okay?
Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Introduction. Who's got introduction?
Introduction. Putting no shoe covers on.
Hey, Joe, my internet's getting a little choppy here. I'm not picking everything up. But he said put on shoe covers?
Yes, Chris said put on shoe covers, and Devin said introduces him and his apprentice.
Awesome. All right, who's got build value? What's one? Just name one thing you do that you feel is building value.
One thing, guys.
Call the customer by their name.
Calling their customer by their first name.
Good.
Last name's third and first. Mr. Vickery. Joe.
Whatever one works, yeah. Whichever one.
That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point, guys. The best thing the sweetest thing to anybody's ears is their own name. I know it sounds weird, but that just takes up your customer service level a whole notch when instead of saying sir or ma'am, you actually know them by their name and actually can remember that. That already builds that know, like, and trust factor. It's like you have a friend instead of a technician in your house. All right, so step 5, present options. What's one thing we do whenever we present options?
Michael said try to get to the dining room table. Get them to the dining room table.
Heck yeah, man. All right, what about completing the work? Anybody have something they do special when they're getting the job site prepared or they're going through the process of completing the work?
Give the customer the rundown.
Giving the buddy said
Okay, what took place and what you did.
what all you're doing, expectations.
That's an educated question. Complete the work.
Good deal. Yeah, like taking them through the whole process, bringing them alongside you is good. What about cleanup? Anybody have something special they do in the cleanup process besides just standard cleanup?
Mike said he uses a little Fabuloso on the job. Yeah.
That's it, man. A little lemon scent or something like that takes it to the next level.
Get the area cleaner than what it was before you started. Yeah, clean the baseboard, find the toilet.
Cleaning the baseboards, cleaning it better than what it was. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we're all plumbers. We've been in those jobs. Sometimes you have to clean the toilet before you can work on it. So those are the bad ones. But anyway, so what about educating the customer? Anybody have something different they do on that?
Yeah, that's what Buddy was alluding to a minute ago on walking the customer through everything that he did, showing off, everything that was done.
Good.
Devin's adding, showing them what a vacuum breaker is, so that way when they turn their water hose on and it leaks a little bit, they don't freak out thinking that there's something wrong. They understand what to do.
Yeah, we can all agree. I mean, even friends and family plan members, we should be doing inspections for and educating the customers, but also just standard homeowners. I mean, while you're there, why would a homeowner not want to know where their homeowner shut-off valve is in case they have an emergency? You know, it's always one that you can walk them to and look at. And 9 times out of 10, they don't have one that's workable. So educating customers on things like that are important, or the age of their water heater, different things like that, to where they can start preparing for the future, or the quality of their water. There's all these different things that we can do to educate the customer. And all you're doing is just sharing information as a professional. And so I think step 8's a great time after the job's already done. If the customer has time and they want to learn more, why not just kind of navigate them through a few different things to be looking for on what they're doing. And then last but not least is complete the experience. The way we have complete the experience wrote down in our new standard is that we thank them for their business. Very important. We ensure customer satisfaction, guys. Once again, just like Buddy was saying earlier, he walks them through, make sure they're happy with the job. We collect our payment in full, and then we ask for the online review, and we make it personal. So when we started the session, we had 3 guys in here, 3 or 4 guys that raised their hands so they consistently get a review every week. Anybody want to hop in here and tell me how you asked for the review?
Just ask them. Review. I did.
Say loud.
Just ask them and say, can you leave me a review on how I did today?
Okay, good. So you just ask them just very simply, hey, do you mind leaving a review? Anybody here forget to ask customers those things? I can't hear what's going on, Joe.
Get a lot of, depends on the customer, and even got I shouldn't have to ask for a review, they should give it. You should earn it, yeah, there you go.
A lot of the best reviews I've got.
I tell them,
I don't know about anybody else in the room here today, but I can count on one hand as many times I've actually given an online review, and I've had a lot of good experiences in my life with people, whether it's home service work or, you know, out to dinner. I mean, to me, it takes a whole lot for me to want to get online and actually give a review. Anybody else like that in the room? I mean, there may be some people who give a ton of reviews, but me personally, it's not that I didn't like the person or the experience wasn't good. But if it's not personal, if it's not like, hey, if they don't really ask me, it's, you know, it's just another great service, another good experience. So I would definitely today be thinking about not only asking for reviews consistently, but also making it personal, because that's really going to be the difference maker when it comes to getting more 5-star reviews. So Joe, pick a volunteer and kind of tip the camera over to the dry erase board. I want to write down as a team, let's think of 10 things that we do for our customers that we feel earn us the 5-star review. Let's just write 10 things, and it's anything that we do as technicians while we're in the customer's home that earn us a 5-star review.
Hey, Dan, is that good? Can you see good?
I can see it. Yeah, go ahead and help direct it, or Joe can help direct it.
All right. So give us one, Mr. Dillon. Give us one thing that you can do.
so earn that review.
As they write it, Mitchell, just kind of give me a recap what they're writing.
Confidence in yourself.
Love it. Confidence in yourself. That's a good one.
You gotta be confident. The customer can sense, when you're a confident, professional, and they're gonna remember that, so.
Is that Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dylan. So how do you build confidence in yourself? If you're not already a confident person, what do you do to start to build that confidence?
I don't know, you just gotta get out of your comfort zone. You just gotta, keep finding what works best for you. When I go talk to a customer, I tell them, I believe wholeheartedly that you've got the best plumber in your home that you could have possibly got today. I'm confident in the work that I perform. I take pride in the work that I do. I just let the customer know that I'm confident in myself and that I'm confident that I can take care of them in the best way possible.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, guys, confidence is built, he's right, by getting out of your comfort zone. And a lot of ways we do that is role play in the room. Getting up here and practicing like you play is going to build confidence. The other thing I want to encourage the guys in the room too is educate yourself on what you're offering the customer, the products and services. The more that you study offline and you learn about the benefits and features of what you're offering, the more confidence it's going to build in you when you're sitting there and the spotlight's on you. You're going to show the customer that not only are you a great technician, but you're very knowledgeable too. And that's going to build that know, like, and trust factor as well. So what else do we have, Joe? What's number 2?
All right, who's there for number 2? Y'all come up here and do it together then. All right, David, will come up and do number 2. Pick up their package.
Like Amazon comes, our customers like that. I get their package, I give it to them, they put a smile on it.
All right.
So he picks up their Amazon package for them?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. That's a great one.
Was it trash can?
He took it. And that's a very old school picking up their package. Plumber's been doing that for years. When I first started, it was picking up the newspaper, taking the newspaper.
Dang, you're old, Joe.
What else can we do?
What's a newspaper? Yeah, we don't know, but.
All right, Andrew. Clean up.
Yeah, they should just clean up your area that you work in, make sure it's nice and pretty, smells good.
Clean up
Good.
your area. Make sure it's nice and clean and smells good.
Yeah, I think cleanup, guys, is one thing that always is going to separate us from our competition, because unfortunately there's still tradespeople out there who don't care enough to clean up, which is sad.
Come on up here next, Justin. You're next. All right, you better get yours together.
Be nice and polite.
Mike has got be nice and be polite.
That's good, man. There's also a lot of tradespeople out there who don't care about, who just care about making money and getting to the day, and they forget that, we have a chance to make a positive impact on people. It's just being a nice person, especially in the divided world that we live in today, and showing some empathy really separates you as a technician and a person. So it's really good that you're doing that.
All right, guys, we need 6 more. Come on.
Let's rock and roll it, guys. There's really no wrong answer. So if you got more than one, and also be taking down a few notes in your service notepad there too, of 10 things that you personally feel lead to success in getting 5-star reviews as we're going through this exercise.
All right, Justin, what'd you put up there? Yep. Being prepared.
That's good, man.
All right. Mason.
That's what does it do.
Oh, yeah.
Pet their dogs, playing with their animals, saying hi to the animals.
They love that.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Joe, why don't you write one up there?
All right, I'll go ahead, Chris was already beat me to it.
Awesome.
I guess the next one.
Always have an answer to their questions.
Chris put always have an answer to their questions.
That is good.
So what do you do, Chris, if you don't have an answer to your question?
I always just think on my feet, I always have some kind of answer. I'll get it. Yeah. I'll figure it out.
That's something over my head.
Even if I gotta-
You go call.
Even if I gotta step outside for 5 minutes and go get something, figure out the answer. I'll get an answer.
What did he say?
He said, if he doesn't have the answer, even if he has to step outside for a few minutes and, get the answer and come back in, whatever it takes to get that answer.
Good answer, Chris. Yeah, that's spot on, man. Customers, you know, they have access to the internet, so they're probably studying, looking through all the things. And if you're just making stuff up, they'll probably pick it out. So I think part of just showing respect and honesty is saying, hey, look, Mr. Customer, great question. You know, let me double check my sources online, or let me double check, call Joe or something and get back with you. I just want to make sure I have the correct answer before I answer it. I think that shows a lot more integrity than just making up an answer that you don't already know. So
Sure.
we definitely don't have to know it all, but it is great to be knowledgeable. And I'm sure Chris is very knowledgeable. Joe, what'd you put?
All right, mine's a little different. I put on there, stay in the work area. What I mean by that is that if I'm working in the hall bathroom, there's no need for me to go in any of the other rooms in the house other than that hall bathroom or somewhere that they take me. I'm very mindful when I'm in someone's houses to not go, if I haven't been invited into that room, I don't go into that room. I'm very mindful of where I'm at in someone's house.
Well, I'm sure there's some good stories about that.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Is that all 10?
Let's see, that is 4, 8, we need 2 more. 2 more. Mr. Buddy and Mr. Kevin, get yours ready. All right, Mr. Buddy. What you got, Mr. Buddy?
Communicate and educate the customer.
Communicate and educate the customer.
That's a good one. We can never underestimate the power of communication, guys. If you think I should communicate this with the customer, the more communication, the better, for sure.
All right, Mr. Kevin, last but not least. Mitchell, you got one? All right.
All right, Mitchell's on it.
So what I like to do is I like to build a personal relationship with my customers. So that goes back to the name, calling them by name, and then just trying to figure out what, what is it they like in life, put some on in their life and just talk life with them and build a relationship with them. That way, they're always asking for me, calling me back, and we have a connection other than just calling. So I like to build a relationship with customers.
That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, guys. So get out your notepads there and just let's make a list of 10. I'll show you what came to my mind when I thought of this exercise. The first thing I put in creating a 5-star.
We got
What's
one more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kevin,
Uh-oh, Kevin.
come on, Kevin, you got it.
You got it.
You got it. Just think about how you go through your day and just put it up there. There's no wrong answer.
And it can't be take off your shirt like Justin does. You can't do that.
All right. We don't want to leave nobody behind. Start off that. See that? Be straightforward.
Being straightforward. Being straight with the customer, don't beat around the bush.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Cool. So those are all a great list. Let's go ahead and compare it to what I had jotted down, and just go ahead and jot down some things in your service manual there. I said the first thing that creates a 5-star experience is a clean truck and uniform. It's the first impact we make on our customers, so that's always important. Great communication before, during, and after the job. I know we talked about communication on the board, so that's one match. Respecting their property. That's similar to what Joe said about not going into their rooms and snooping around. That's walking the sidewalk. That's asking for permission to park in the driveway. That's cleaning up and respecting everything that happens there on the job. Quality repairs lead to a 5-star service. Nice, clean work. Your glue joints and your primer, everything looking nice and neat. A lot of times, guys, the customers don't know. Most of the time, they don't know what they're looking at, but they do know if it's sloppy or not. So it could be the best solder joint in the world, but if the rest of the repair looks sloppy, then they don't feel the repair was quality. Or if you leave a mess or don't protect their floors, that's telling them that, hey, not only are we not respecting the property, but the repair is not quality. So remember, they're looking at the cosmetic of it. Other one I put is listening and showing empathy. I think we hit that one. Giving multiple options creates a 5-star experience. The relationship aspect, what Mitchell said, know, like, and trust. Have them, you get to know each other more than just on a plumbing level when the time allows it and you have that connection with the customer. Honesty. We've talked about that today. Hey, I think it was Devin or Dylan. One of the guys said, hey, oh no, it's Chris. Knowing being able to be knowledgeable and answer all the questions, at the end of the day, that's a great 5-star service. But if you don't know, being honest enough to say, hey, I need to find that out for you and get back with you. Confidence was talked about. Knowledge. So has everybody made their top 10 list in their training manual of things that provide a 5-star experience for their customers? Joe, help me out. I can't see everybody.
Everybody got it? The top 10 in your manual? Yeah. Finishing up. You got it? Everybody got it? Yes, sir.
All right, guys. So let's see here. Dylan, why are reviews important to the company?
Reviews are important to the company because it shows people that we are a quality company. We have quality employees. We do quality work.
It kind of gives the potential customer a little bit more information about the company that's just not surface level, kind of dives deeper into what we're about here at Sunrise.
Love it.
And just to allow, more potential customers to call our phone.
That's spot on. Thank you, Dylan. All right, Devin, why are reviews important to us as technicians?
Why is a review important to you as a technician?
I mean, because I want to build a name for myself. I want people to know who I am outside of Sunrise as well. I mean, I've even walked through Walmart and people would recognize me that I've been in their home before. So having good reviews for me means that it's what made me look good.
Recognition.
Heck yeah, man. So both those answers are spot on, guys. I mean, why we get reviews is the review online. It's the new word of mouth, but it's also, it builds a portfolio for us as technicians. You have to realize the know, like, and trust factor of a customer to our company starts when they read our reviews. So they get online, and if they see Devin's name 5 times out of the last 10 reviews, they're going to be calling Sunrise Plumbing asking for Devin. So you're building your portfolio the more that you ask for these reviews. So that's why it's important. It's not just, hey, Dan or Mitchell or Joe's want us to get more reviews because it's going to better the company. No, that's not the thing, guys. If you are asking the customer to put your name in the reviews and you're making it personal, it's building up your customer base here at Sunrise, but it's also building your future. Because any future employment, if they went back and saw the reviews that you get, if you were getting 10 reviews a week, I mean, you would be a very valuable technician. So it's also important that it's value to the company now, but it's value for your future as you grow into wherever you grow. So I'm curious, last week, who had the most reviews in the room last week?
Looks like Justin.
Justin, how many did you get last week?
I don't even know. I can go look real quick.
I don't know, we can run through it.
Let's throw something out there. What do you think?
What is it?
How many, just something that we think we got, how many? we think?
Last week?
Yeah.
It's probably 5.
Yeah. How many jobs did you do last week, Justin?
I think quite a few. I'm not sure exactly.
Like 15 per day.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty good number of reviews in 1 week. So congratulations. So I want to sit down and reflect real quick, guys. Look at your list and your notepads, and remember, making these lists and putting this effort forward is only bettering you as technicians. So guys, please jump in here and dive into this, but refer back to your list. Anybody, is there one thing that you've seen between your list and the list on the board and the list that I shared? Is there anything that you're currently not doing that you want to commit to adding to what you do daily for your customers to get more 5-star reviews? Anybody?
Anybody see anything on there that you're normally not doing that you want to do moving forward?
Yeah, I wrote it up there, but you can never have too much confidence. So
More confidence, yeah.
you can never.
I don't make their house look good. I just think that I got to put some breeze in there.
Maybe, yeah.
I heard confidence. Anybody else?
Devin said confidence, and Devin said making the house smell good, putting some Febreze in there.
He said he's gonna pick up some Febreze at Home Depot next time.
This class is October.
Yeah, it's October.
Good deal. Good deal. Let's dive into this last slide here, guys, about making it personal. I know we're running short on time, and I want to get y'all out of here on time. Step 1, this is going to be very simple. And I'm telling you guys, this works every time. You just have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and do it. If you're providing quality service and quality work, you should be able to get reviews on most jobs. So first thing, ensure the customer is happy with the work. I know that sounds very basic, but walking them to the repairs, letting them ask questions, ensuring they're happy with the entire service. If they're not, it's a great chance to go back and make it right. The next thing, step 2, ask for the review and make it personal. Let me explain a little more about that. So we want to make it personal. We want to make it easy for them to be able to give us a review. Does anybody in the room actually text them a link to our Google My Business page where they can just hop on there and do a quick review for you?
When you hit finish job on the iPad, it sends them a link to their phone.
Okay, good. So they're automatically getting links. Another thing I want to think about is the power of reciprocation. So everybody does this in life. If you're a halfway decent person, you're reciprocating, whether you know it or not. So if you're providing an amazing service for that customer and it's quality work and they're really happy with it, the power of reciprocation, the way they define that is a returning, usually for something given, which is your services, or a mutual giving and receiving. So I know that everybody in this room has been given something, and naturally you're wanting to reciprocate that back to that person and do something for them. Is that a correct statement?
Yep.
Not everybody at once. All right. Hang in here with me, guys. We're almost through with this thing. So I want to show you an example of a way that you should be asking for a review. This says, Ms. Smith, before I wrap up the job, I wanted to take you through all the work that was completed and answer any questions that you may have. Obviously, at that point, you're walking through the completed work. I wanted to ensure that you're happy with the entire experience. If the answer is yes, this is your time. This is a stage for you. So I have a favor to ask. This is where that reciprocation comes in. We are rewarded at work based on our customer reviews, and it would mean a lot to me and my family if you would take a few minutes, hop on Google, and leave a review with my name on it. Does anybody ever get that personal when they ask for reviews? Anybody in the room?
No, I used to.
Telling you guys, it works. I mean, it works. It all of a sudden transfers from they're reviewing Sunrise Plumbing to now they're reviewing, Michael, the service technician, or they're reviewing Dylan, the service technician. It's that know, like, and trust factor. If you want to get continuous business from this customer, it's not about just Sunrise Plumbing. It's about your honesty, your integrity, your quality of work with the customer. Another example, Ms. Smith, I wanted to thank you again for the opportunity to serve your plumbing needs today. I wanted to make sure that you are happy with everything. That's key, guys, making sure they're happy. Yes, great. If no, then fix whatever they're not happy with. And then follow that up with, since you're so happy with everything, it would mean a lot to me if you would take a couple minutes out of your busy schedule to put a review on Google with my name on it. If she says sure, then awesome. You can text her the link and she can get going while you're wrapping the job up. That's one thing about it, is sometimes getting this done before you leave the job, you're going to have a higher percentage of getting reviews done for yourself. So if you're cleaning the job up, your helper's cleaning the job up, and you're walking through and you're showing Ms. Smith what all you did and she's happy with it, and you say, hey, look, it'd mean a lot to me and my family if you just take a few minutes to give me a review online. My boss sees it, and every time he sees that, it shows him that I'm doing a good job for my customers. Would you mind doing that for me? I mean, if you ask like that, I mean, I don't know how, as a decent person who has the time to do it, would not stop and say, you know what, I'm going to give you I'm going to go ahead and give you that 5-star review, because if your boss is seeing it, I know how that feels to be working in a place where I get kudos for a job well done. So, Mitchell, what do you think about that?
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, I
About
think
make-
there's little tricks to it. Doing it before you leave the job is a big deal. Your chances are higher of landing that review if you do it before you pull off of the job. And then also, I really believe in making it personal. I think the company that we work with, which is Pulse In, that sends that link out, that's what they're real big on. That's why we send the picture of who's coming to the house, because they're building a relationship with you guys. I believe wholeheartedly in you guys building a client base here in Sunrise. So that way you're always busy, your customers are calling, and they're saying, I want Dylan, I want Dylan, I want Dylan. So let's just say worst case scenario, a website hack thing happens, but we have customers that are friends and family plan or loyal to us, and they want Dylan. Well, Dylan's always busy no matter what.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's how you stay busy. That's how you keep it coming. And that's how you, without demanding better calls or, dispatch, give me a call next. The way to do it is build your own client base in the company's brand. I mean, that's, you have your brand along with the companies. That's a powerful relationship right there.
It is for sure. It was interesting. Last night I was writing an email to one of my clients, and I'm about getting ready to launch a new website for Built for the Trades. And I was going to ask for a review or a recommendation from my client. And right away, I had been preparing for this training for weeks. And right away I remembered, oh yeah, I need to make this personal. Like I automatically went to, hey man, you mind giving me a review? So I wrote, I am reaching out to ask a favor. So once again, I've provided a great mastermind group for them. I'm asking for a favor in return. I said, I'm getting ready to launch my new website, and it would mean the world to me if you could take a few minutes and write a recommendation for Built for the Trades regarding your experience in the mastermind community, either by responding to the email or better yet on Facebook. So that was once again, hey, I'm asking for a favor, first of all, because we're friends. I've provided a great service for you. And now I'm saying it would mean a lot to me if you could take a few minutes to write a recommendation. So just remember, guys, it's all about making it personal. I woke up this morning and had my recommendation already ready to go on Facebook. So whenever you make it personal, people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. They want to have a relationship with you. If you take away anything today, guys, just practice that. Ensure the customer is happy. I know we can't make every customer happy. But being a 5-star company like Sunrise Plumbing, majority of your customers are happy customers. And if you just make that one little tweak to say, hey, you mind doing me a favor? This would mean a lot to me if you would hop online and give me a review. That's a pretty simple statement, right, guys? Yep. So write that in your service manual. Start practicing that, guys. This is another little trick you can take to the field to take what you offer your customers to the next level. Remember, a person who feels appreciated will always do more than expected. I mean, that's a pretty powerful quote right there. A person who feels appreciated. We put 10 things on the wall over there that we said is going to make that person feel appreciated. So if you just follow those 10 things you wrote in your manual, you're going to have more customers feeling appreciated by the work that you're doing. And in return, they're going to do more than what's expected. They're going to get online and they're going to write that review for you. They're going to go out in public and say, hey man, you got to call Sunrise Plumbing and ask for Andrew. That dude came out to my house and just killed it. He came out there, gave me options, listened to me, had a clean truck, clean uniform, did the best service, communicated the entire time, was up front with all his pricing. I mean, they're going to be talking like that about you. So remember, guys, don't expect to see change if you don't make it. Don't expect to see it if you don't make it. So you're now equipped to qualify the customer. Hey, is there anybody else that needs to be involved in conversation? You're equipped to give them a bill of value statement. Hey, the great thing about Sunrise Plumbing is we have the best warranties. We have the best trained technicians, and we're here for you 24 hours a day. Another thing you have is you have your gratitude statement. Remember that one? Hey, Mr. Customer, before we get started with the options, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you for choosing Sunrise Plumbing and myself as your plumbing professional today. This means a lot to me. And I can assure you that I'm going to provide quality work for you throughout the entire process. Remember, gratitude, then present your options. It takes you to the next level, guys. And then last but not least, ask for the 5-star review. Remember, in this community, we're proud to be Americans. We're proud tradesmen. We are proud to provide quality work, serve over sell, live with integrity, keep your word, and then always be progressing forward in everything that we're doing. Guys, thank you